the guide to plungers and how to use them the right way. This video is sponsored by Leak Pro. Go check out leak-pro.com. Now, most bathrooms come equipped with a plunger, or at least they should, like these. A plunger like this is often referred to as a sink plunger, and it's good for just that, sinks and a little else. Now, to be honest, you can use this on like a tub or shower too, but they're really designed for sinks. This type of plunger has a main flaw. It provides very little airspace. When using a sink plunger, it's crucial to ensure a full seal on the drain. To do this, you press the plunger firmly over the drain, making sure it covers the entire opening. Once a seal is established, use short and quick motions to unclog the drain. Now keep in mind, sink plungers work best for shallow clogs, typically between the drain and the P-trap. You're just trying to push something down. Another good thing that I've used these for, if you're a commercial plumber or you're a maintenance man in a commercial building, these are great for water coolers, water fountains. Literally, if you can get this to seal off on the stainless steel around it, now don't get me wrong, I know they don't clog very often. There's not supposed to be anything going through it but water. But every now and you never know what people dump in there. Coffee with grounds in it, tea with tea leaves in it, things like that. But this works great for electric water coolers, sinks, tubs, and showers. You just got to make sure that you get it in the right spot, get a good seal about it, and then quick thrust. And as you see, if you get a good seal on it, it'll stick pretty good. On the other hand, we have toilet plungers, specifically designed to fit the shape of modern toilets. Well, most of them. These plungers have a key feature called a flange, an additional part that closes the bottom. What this does is, when it gets pushed in and you push pressure, it pushes this flange out to help seal on the shape of the toilet. The flange is what makes it easier to create a complete seal with the toilet drain. Now, when using a flange plunger, there are a few steps to follow for optimal results. Firstly, wait a few minutes after flushing the toilet to allow the water level to go down. Then, insert the plunger into the toilet drain, ensuring that the rubber flange is inside the drain, creating a seal. To unclog the toilet, move the plunger up and down in quick thrust for about 30 seconds to fit the shape of most modern toilets. Now, like I said, some are square, some are rectangles, so maybe not all of them. But that helps you ensure a good snug seal and maximum plunging power. It is a true hero when it comes to unclogging toilets. But hold on, there's still one more plunger we cannot overlook. Now, this big round bulb accordion plunger, this thing is a force to be reckoned with thanks to its clever design. It boasts an abundance of flange and airspace built into it, making it highly efficient in tackling stubborn clogs. And guess what? If you get it in there just right, it can be used on sinks. You heard me. If you ever find yourself in need of a sink plunger, if you'll get this in the right spot and kind of create a seal around it with your hand, with anything you can, you're gonna get a ton of air through here. This can literally help you unclog a drain that maybe you would normally need this smaller one for. And if you have an accordion plunger and your sink plunger isn't getting it, this is gonna give you a lot more volume, a lot more air to help you get it done. So let me recap now and answer some of the most popular questions that we get asked about plungers. Now, some may sound repetitive, but they get asked different ways, so I want to answer them so that everyone gets the answer that they are looking for. Next question, how do I properly insert a flange plunger into a toilet drain? You want to insert the flange part into the drain so that this part of here is down in the drain area. This creates a seal. Now, some newer toilets, like I said, have rectangular or square shape, so getting that flange down in there and placing it so that when you push down on it, it's gonna actually push this back out to help create that seal. That's gonna help. So if you look at this, this is real soft. The shape of this is gonna change. The way this flange is soft, you can literally change the shape. You can make it fit the long skinny rectangles, the squares, and even the round ones. So get it in, but when you put it in, you may have to put your fingers down in there to make sure that it goes right in the drain. Now, If it's got some junk in there and you really don't want to, just kind of get it in, line it up, and maybe spin it around, because you're eventually going to push this down to where it does go down in there. Next question is, what should I do before using a flange plunger for the toilets? If you flush a toilet and it's pretty full, really close to the top, and you push this in, this air is going to disperse that water and it's going to push it up and make it overflow. You don't want that to happen. So wait a few minutes. That way, hopefully that water level can go down a little bit. Now, if it doesn't, you may have to grab a bowl or something, hopefully something with a handle, dip down in there and empty it out a little bit just so you can get the flange plunger to go in without overflowing. Next question is, when should I use a flange plunger? Well, guys, this is for toilets. It's mainly for toilets. I have flipped them inside out though, and used it like a sink plunger whenever I needed one with a little bit more air. How long should I keep plunging with the plunger? Well, look, you can continue plunging with a plunger for about 30 seconds. Now, that's the least that I would want to try. Because what you want to do, you want to get that blockage to move around. And then by pulling the plunger out, maybe you've created some air and that water pressure from what's clogged up in the toilet will come down and help push that soft stoppage through. So go for about 30 seconds at a time. Now, if you're plunging and you realize the water level is going down, it may already be done in 10 or 15 seconds. Pull your plunger out and see if the water level goes down like it should. How do I create a seal with a cup plunger, with a sink plunger? What you want to do to create the seal, you want to place it securely over the whole drain and push down on the handle, gently but firmly. Now remember, the inside of your sink, your tub, your shower, anything like that should be wet. So that water is going to help seal this off. You want to make sure, and I mean, look at this right here on a dry surface. If I push down, I mean, you can tell it's getting a good seal. But if it's wet, it's really going to seal good. And then what you do, just like on the toilet plunger, go for about 30 seconds. You're trying to move the water and everything in there around and let it push up against that soft blockage and see if it can push it down. So what should I do if there's a lot of water in the sink or tub before plunging? Well, if there's a lot of water in the sink or tub, or even a shower, you may want to remove some with a bucket, with a bowl, anything that you can do to help reduce the mess while you plunge it. Next question, when is the best time to use an accordion plunger? Now, I don't like accordion plungers near as much because they don't have the flange. They don't seal off as well. You use these when you need a lot of air pressure. I mean, literally, you look at how this goes and you push that down, all this air pressure is going to be forced down into the drain, and they're going to be especially effective on toilets, round ones, if you can use it to get this to seal off. So now you're armed with this newfound knowledge, and you know you need to have a plunger for every occasion. And with these trusty plungers by your side, you'll be able to conquer any plumbing challenges that come up in your toilet, shower, tub, or sink. This video was sponsored by Leak Pro, leak-pro.com. If you're a plumbing company owner or you're a plumber and you want to learn how to improve your skills, your services, the value you bring to your customers each and every day, go to leak-pro.com, check out the training, check out the equipment, and it'll help you take care of your customers better. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell and share it with anybody that you think may stop up a toilet a little too often.